tonight's the night, we're going through. And so found myself the very first vehicle going through the breach. I didn't even think I knew where we were going. The tanks were supposed to drive us through the marking plan. And so the tanks leave, and I just remember Tank and Armin looking like, hey, you know the marking plan? You know where we're going? And I was like, yeah, no, just go this way. I don't even know where we're going. We're gonna drive over a mine. Just thinking like, this is gonna go bad. We drove the whole night up to that gas oil separating platform that we had to get to and secure before they were gonna blow it up. That's when we got into a first real engagement. We didn't take any casualties. We shot a bunch of dudes, blew a bunch of stuff up, took a bunch of prisoners. So that would have been the first morning, right after dawn. Generally, everybody just started to be lulled into a sense of like, hey, like, no action, no action. Kerman rode on the cami netting on the back of the hardback. Armin was driving. Cordy was in the back behind the driver on his radio. Thomas was up in 50 cal. And we're just driving along. Early morning start. I remember saying something. This is bad, like, hey, just pay attention. There was something about the way the terrain was, and a berm was building up, and the road was getting closer to that irrigation ditch. And that's when we get a call from the tanks. Hey, there's a truck up ahead. A bunch of people dismounting with guns. Like, we're at war. A bunch of people getting out with guns, running to this berm. Fucking shoot them.
Yes, sir, they're Italian enemy.
And next thing you know, we start receiving fire. Mortars start hitting on the side of the road. RPGs skipping across the fucking road, and the tanks are stopped. And you gotta move, you gotta push through it, They ended up pushing forward, and we were able to get through the bulk of the kill zone when the RPG struck the vehicle. Sergeant Puckett's vehicle. All I heard on the radio was RPG, Doc Johnson's dead, Doc Johnson's dead. It was just like, fuck. And I just happened to see this spot in the berm that looked like a little softness, like a little weakness where the berm kind of dipped a little bit before it came back up. And I just remember telling Armin, like, right there, come to find out there's a machine gun nest. And so Armin's going across the terrain, Franklin's just shooting this machine gun nest. Armin basically just crashes the vehicle right into the berm. I grabbed the rifle that was in the middle of the vehicle and I said, let's go. And Armin just looks at me, he's like, what? And so I started running down the trench with a rifle and a pistol. Kerman sees me start running down the trench, and he just jumps off and starts following me. Like a good motherfucker, you know? And we just started killing dudes. I haven't talked about this in a while. It's crazy how the emotions come up, you know? Yeah, we just started killing dudes. I mean, there's just guys everywhere. Some of them are starting to run away, but all the guys that are on our right as we're headed this direction, they're on our right, are coming off of the berm and coming onto us. And so I just threw my rifle at Kerman and grabbed his, and I just kept running, just trying to kill as many dudes as possible. Kerman did whatever Kerman did with a gun. He'd be a little farther behind me, and he would just be taking well-aimed shots to almost like you see in the movies. Armin catches up, and he's running down the trench. And so it's like me, Kerman, and then Armin's back here, and he's shooting these guys that are coming down off our flank and coming down behind us, and he's shooting those guys as we're running down the trench. I ran out of ammo, pulled my pistol out, and I just started shooting dudes with a pistol. Ran out of ammo with a pistol, picked up an AK-47, shot that AK-47 dry, grabbed another one, just kept going. And the adrenaline, the initial response, the violence, the hate, it just created a little bit of space for my head to start thinking. I remember telling Armin, like, yeah, hey, man. He's like, let's go. And I'm like, no, we're going back. He's like, what? I'm like, we're going back. Geometry's bad. Like, they don't know we're here. Like, we're going to get shot by friendlies. So we started running back up the trench. And that's when Armin saw a dude that wasn't quite dead yet. And he had a grenade. And Armin yells at me again. He's like, this fucker's got a grenade. And I'm like, shoot him. Right? Like, shoot him. Like, what are you telling me for? He's like, I got no ammo. I'm like, I don't got any fucking ammo. Right? We were both Winchester. We had no ammo on us. I just remember looking down at the ground, and there was a no shit 5.56 cartridge on the ground. No shit. Like, I'm looking down, like, this guy's got a fucking grenade. I just picked up the round, and I put it into the rifle and shot him in the head, and then we just went on. The situation's now calmed way down. Like, dude, the bad guys are all running away. Like, nobody's under fire or anything like that. And I remember Cordy saying, Sir, I got 2 prisoners. I reached for my pistol because I was just gonna fucking shoot him. Fortunately, it was out of ammo. Otherwise, I would have shot him, been a war criminal, or got away with something dirty and had that on my conscience for the rest of my life, or whatever, who knows, whatever's in between. But I'd pulled the pistol out to shoot him. Corporal Quintero's, he's just holding his guts in his belly, and it's just blood fucking everywhere. And that's when I realized that Corporal Quintero was hit with the RPG as well. And that's when you flash back to remember that Doc Johnson is dead. Seeing Quintero like that, I didn't think he was gonna live. And I just told Staff Sergeant medevac him, like, tanks are up the road right there. I can hear them shooting, fighting. They're calling on the radio, contact front. We got to get back up there to the tanks. Like, Staff Sergeant medevac him. And I didn't think I was ever going to see Quintero again. And we got back in the vehicle, drove up with a couple vehicles that had come up to follow us, and got in another gunfight. After things start to get organized from that massive contact, I remember just being so, but not the day of the ambush, the day after. You know, Chief Warrant Officer Erickson, we didn't have any water. And I remember him pouring a little bit of water out of his canteen. Erickson was pretty cool. Settled me back down.